Clemson University in South Carolina facing a gender free-for-all. Turns out students were allowed to choose from 15 various genders on a student application form. See for yourself, folks. When Congresswoman Nancy Mace found out, well, she grabbed the nearest phone and personally called the university.
Jim, this is Congresswoman Nancy Mace. Can you give me a call back? I heard that there are 13 genders on the dorm application for Clemson. I just had this issue with USC, and I would like to make sure that you guys are following suit since there are only 2 genders. I'll send you a text right now.
Good for you, Congresswoman. Turns out Clemson apparently got the message, and they took down the application form. Congresswoman Nancy Mace joins us right now. You know, I think a lot of people are surprised that this kind of nonsense is going on in the Palmetto State of all places.
Well, in a bright red conservative state of South Carolina, it's happening everywhere. The first, it was the University of South Carolina with 13 genders on a dorm application. And then come to find out a few weeks later, I was wrong. Clemson had 15 genders, and none of the 15 genders on their form had male or female. They had like something like cisgender male, cisgender female. And I don't even know what that means. That's not science. And you know, when you see this happening, and I'm working on this week, I found out that Furman University allows biological men into their dorm rooms, into locker rooms, into showers with biological women. And I've heard now recently, I found out information about Coastal Carolina University in South Carolina promoting cross-dressing on the college website. You know, so this stuff is happening in bright red states, and a lot of times our state legislatures, our governors, our lieutenant governors, our attorney generals, they've turned a blind eye to women and girls, and this is going on all across the country. And I'm just saying, not on my watch. I'm putting a stop to it at Clemson, University of South Carolina, Coastal Carolina, Furman, any South Carolina college university. If you're doing this, you should be defunded immediately.
Yeah, 1,000%. And if you can look into this pansexual stuff, God help us. We got to protect the cast iron skillets. I don't know what the heck's going on.
I don't even know what that means. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I give up. Look, here's what gets me. You have come under fierce attack here, and it is very troubling. Really, the lack of outrage over the attacks that are being directed at you and some of these nut jobs. I'm really concerned about your safety as you're out there standing up for these young ladies.
I am too, because it comes with a cost. It comes with a price. And I actually received more death threats than our governor, than our U.S. senators here in South Carolina. And I don't get a detail. So when we talk about the trans people that are totally unhinged, that are mentally ill, they want to kill me because I want to protect women and girls. And it is unsafe for me. We've seen multiple videos, especially over the last 2 weeks or so, where in fact one man in a dress picked up a potted plant and was going to throw it at me until my security team came in and got involved. And so we've had a lot of death threats. We get them every day. We've had bomb threats. It's unsafe. And to me, this isn't just the far left anymore. This is mainstream Democrat Party. Look what they did with Jack Posobiec the other day. He was at a rally that Jamie Raskin was having, and he got assaulted for asking one question. And so these are issues that conservatives, when you get in a room, the left, Democrats, mainstream Democrats, want to physically assault you and harm you.
Yes, they do. As a matter of fact, Raskin stood there with a megaphone and did absolutely nothing to stop that mob. Not a single thing. Shame on that man.
Yep, shame on him.
All
But
right,
good thing that Jack is okay. So we're appreciative of that too.
Yeah. He is. Well, he can take care of him, so he's a good guy. I've got to talk about what happened in your state today. Vice President J.D. Vance there, you spent a good part of the day there. Lee Zeldin touring a steel facility in Berkeley County. This has got to be exciting to see these America First initiatives making an impact there in your home state.
Well, America First is South Carolina first, and we have a huge steel manufacturing facility in my home county of Berkeley County, South Carolina. So we were truly and deeply honored to have the Vice President of the United States in Charleston, South Carolina today with Lee Zeldin. I've been working with the EPA and the White House on ways that we can use backup generator energy, for example. So it was good to see Lee Zeldin today because the EPA is working to roll back some of the policies that Biden and Obama did that hurt American energy producers. So to be a part of this today was huge. It's huge for South Carolina. And of course, we are first in the South in any presidential election in 2028. If you win South Carolina, you go on to win the nomination for president of the United States. So smart move by J.D. Vance to be here today.
Well, it certainly is. Well, Congresswoman, again, congratulations for all the great work that's happening there in South Carolina and also for standing up for the great young ladies of America. Thank you.
Always hold the line. Thank you.